Hi guys, Tiffany here. So wonderful to connect with you again. Today I wanted to kind of go back to something that I've talked about before. It's something that keeps kind of opening up and opening up, almost like an onion. There's more and more layers to it, and it's a statement. So I just want to say it. I want you to take a nice breath, and I want you to feel what it means to you. And that statement is that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. And so is everyone else. Okay, now just take a big breath and feel what that feels like to you. Thank you. So to me, the thing that's really holding us back, or the thing that we're really here to learn, is to let go of judgments. The only thing that blocks us from anything is our own judgments. And once you can free your mind, everything will follow. I'm not going to sit here and say that I follow my advice all of the time 100%. I mean, I'm here, I'm having this experience too. But what I really feel that statement has meant for me, what just came up for me as I was sitting here at the beach, was that the situations that we create are so much more than we realize. I believe that, we're here on earth to learn lessons, and that, goes back to our higher self and other energies, for lack of a better word. And in that, I think that there's more to it than we really say. I mean, I think that the lessons that we're down here learning are a lot more than meets the eye. For example, as I mentioned in my video before, I was in a long relationship with someone who I'd actually, been very well connected with since I was, almost a child. Definitely a young teenager. And the relationship that I was in definitely had some unhealthy aspects. I mean, there was a lot of sadness. A lot of times I felt a great deal of sadness, and I felt a lot of heartbreak. And it wasn't necessarily that he was, a bad person. He wasn't really doing anything terrible, none of the typical things, really, it didn't look like a bad relationship at all. It was just kind of the way that I felt about things, and I guess I never felt like I was meant as much to him as I maybe should have. I've never had issues with my self-esteem. I don't think that's part of what I'm supposed to learn here. And so I guess I always just felt like I deserved more than what he was able to give me. Really, just that we weren't really right for each other, but I guess part of my ego and part of my being just wanted that love the same way that I felt I deserved it, and it just didn't work out between the two of us. We're different. We love differently, maybe you could say. Anyways, it led to a lot of sadness. And now I could look at it and say, okay, that this led to that and that led to this, and everything worked out for the best and everything worked out wonderfully, and I learned at the end of the day, I learned that those are qualities in someone that I'm not looking for, maybe, or I learned how to gain the strength to move on from that. Any of these things that are fairly normal life lessons. But I really think that on another level, I was feeling these emotions, and I was communicating them through to my higher self, because our higher selves are in a different place than we are, and they don't have the same range of emotion. they don't have the same experience. And I think that, part of our earthly experience really has a lot to do with emotions and feeling what we're feeling. And I'm not going to get into too much more than that, but if you are feeling this resonate with you, then I know that this message is for you. And I know that not everyone is ready to hear things or needs to agree with anything. Like I said, you are perfect, and so is everyone else. And that's what I mean is, when you have a friend who's in a really difficult situation and you just want to say, hey, you just want to shake them and be like, you're causing yourself all this pain. The truth is that on a different level, we choose these situations. And while they might not make sense to everyone, we are here to have these experiences and to feel these things to help us on another level. And, I think this experience is a challenging one, but I really believe that it's something we chose, and I think that we chose our challenges, and it's all going to help us out in the end. So, really, did you see that bumblebee? I love bumblebees. So really, give yourself a break. It's not necessary to be happy and bubbly and cheerful all the time, because those hard emotions that we're experiencing are part of our learning process, and it's just important to feel them out, and then you'll move on and get through them. And if you see someone else in a tough situation, I know someone else has come into my life who actually inspires a lot of anger within me. And I don't mean this in a... It's not someone that I dislike. I actually love this person. Truly and completely love them. But little things they do, they spark this really strange emotion that I'm really unfamiliar with. I'm like... It's so funny because, like I said, the relationship that I was in before, that person incited a great deal of sadness within me, and this person, my instant reaction is this almost rage, like this mini rage, if you believe that that's a thing. And then I get over it really quickly, but I know that this is, this person has come into my life, and obviously this is something I'm supposed to be feeling, and it's just so strange to me, it's so different, but I'm just trusting in the process, and I guess enjoying it as I go along, so we'll see how that goes. This person also, they have a great deal of sadness in their life. I guess they're going through emotional kind of ups and downs, and it's strange because I've always been the kind of person who really has reached out and wanted to help the people around me. And in this situation, I just have felt this, I don't know, this feeling that just says, like, it's okay, you do it, you're gonna get through it, and I haven't felt the need to really involve myself, and I think that's part of my evolving, is not involving myself in that kind of situation, because I, within my soul kind of recognizes that it's their deal. So I'm just going to say it again, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. You are perfect. You are a perfect being. And so is everyone else. Thank you so much. From my heart to yours, take care.